Hello everybody, this is Naomi. I'm doing my 30-day challenge video. Today is day 22. So today we are going to make foam flowers. Cathy Cohen sent me some foam, and this is the very first time I've touched it. I've only made 2 flowers. The rest of it you're going to get to see trial and error right here. I made this one just to see what I could do. The purple in the veins, it is marker. The purple around the edging is distress ink. And I put a brad in the center to hold it all together. And it's glued. So, and then these are my leaves that I get and I put behind it. So there's that one. Then you have this one. And the green foam is from Dollar Tree. I wasn't sure if it would work or not. And it's the self-adhesive. But it's just a little bit thicker. See what I'm saying? Just a little bit thicker than what this is. But you can use it. So, that being said, I made that flower and that flower using the greenery because I didn't have, she sent me the purples, the whites, these colors. So I didn't have any green, so I had to come up with something, so I used that. So I have already cut out all of my flowers. And I will show you the flowers that we're going to be using, which is this set here, this set here, this set, oops, excuse me, that set, and this set. So that is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of flowers. So that's what we have, and that's what we're going to be working with. And my flowers are sticking to the bottom because I learned once I cut these out, the static electricity is atrocious with these things. So I'm just going to set these back to the side, and we're going to get busy making flowers. I'm excited because just after seeing what I could do with these 2 really impressed me, and I've seen some of the ones that Cathy has made. OMG, they are absolutely gorgeous. So I want to make some that I can use in my projects to send out to y'all, and I've gotten little goodies like this that can be put in the middle of the flowers. I've got gems, I've got pearls, and I even purchased a bag of, let me show you, all of these different little stems that go inside. And I've never used these at all. So this is going to be a trial and error on learning how to put them in there so that they work. So let me get the smaller of my pad. Move some of these flowers around. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I want to mix and match some of the colors. That way we can see, we can get some different pretty little flowers out of here. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the same size. So that way you can get the gist of See, I like that. Gives you a two-tone, and I think what I'll do with the backing of that is just do the opposite of that one. But what I'm going to do before I put these together, so that this light purple don't just look like you took it and threw it in there, hold up all your petals and just lightly come around the edging of it and make it a little darker. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to dull that down a little bit so that it don't look like you just throwed in a light colored flower and said, "Here, you belong there." See? Now you bring this one back in, put it there, and this one, right in the dead center. I want it brighter. Just like so. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to put in the middle? And as far as the veins in this, what I did, I just took a marker like I said, they don't have to be perfect. Just like so. To do that lid. It's on the pin. And you can do it with every single one of them. Just like so. And then you just line up where you want that petal to be. And all you're gluing down is just the center. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to put a little dot in the middle, because it doesn't take much to adhese these down. that. Now this one here. Same test. Just like so. Then you lightly put a little dot in the center. And you line this one up to where you want it. Just like so. And once you get it dry, then you can spread out all the petals and stuff like that, and make it, you know, come to life. But you got to get it good and dry before you even think about doing that. And then I'm going to put this little jewel right dead center in the middle, like so. And then there's that one. That's your first one. And I'm going to change colors on this. Because one thing, playing with it, I mean, you don't have to just, what I'm doing now is just coming around the edges, putting in a little bit of color. That's the fun part of this. You can change your look of your flower all the way around. Just by the little techniques of putting ink, whether it be ink pad or from a marker. And it's a little time consuming because you're going to get into it. You're going to have fun doing it. I mean, don't get me wrong. And see how that makes that stand out a little more? And just, and I'm not following. I'm just lightly coming around and just kind of giving those little offshoots a little bit of color. And like I said, I'm just kind of throwing it on there. Because your flowers, if you look at them, the colors pop just about anywhere. So there's that one. I'm going to finish doing this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done with that. So let's get this flower put together so we can work on a couple of different ones. Just kind of center it in the center. Get a little more glue right here. This one, I think I'm going to try to put the thing in the middle. I'm hoping I can get it to work the way I want it to. Because like I said, I've never done it. I'm going to hold this nice and firm so that the glue will adhere, and then I'm going to pull in my hole punch so that I can get my hole centered, basically. Okay, like I said, I have never tried this before, so I've never done it, so please patiently be with me. Okay. Ooh, now look at these. These look like crystals. So, No, I think that's a little big for that little bitty flower. So let's try these. Let's try these. Wrong color. How about these light pink ones? I just want to put a couple in and see what it looks like, whether it will work, won't work. I don't know because I've never done it. Oop. String, get out of the way. 1, 2, let's grab a couple. Right. Twist them together. I don't know. See, I've never, like I said, I've never used them, so I don't know how they're supposed to work. Oh, look at that. Got it to go through, but I think this somewhere down the line two didn't get tightened. No, there's this one that didn't get. Yep. Okay, so pull this one back up because you're trying to go too far down in there. Okay, and I'm just going to lay them off to one side and glue them down. Because I'm going to come in and put a couple of leaves in anyways with this one. Probably just one. Because I've got these like this that are, what do you call, 3 leaves in one. Come on, come out. There you go. I know. Is that too much leaf for one little flower? Yes, it is. So, I'll take this leaf where I've got that glued down, and I'm going to bring it out to the side. Like so. Pull that out. See how they're standing up? Isn't that neat? Okay, I'll take another one, and I'm going to bring it out this side, just like so. And like I said, once you get your everything glued, then you'll come back and you'll pull these up, and it'll look just like this one before you know it. I mean, it's just a matter of playing with it. Just, I took and just mashed it together like this, and see what I'm saying? It brings all those up. You can use the rollers and stuff like that with it. So we'll give this one a minute to dry, like that one, and then we'll come back. Okay, with that. So, and one of the things I like about this flower, you can either put them all together like this, and you just got to get them centered. You can put them all together like this, or you can fold them like this, and it turns it into a different flower. And when it's the same breed of flower, just it looks more like a half bloom than okie dokie. There's that. I'll play with those in just a minute. But these are simple. These are made to look like half flowers. And you can put them all together and make them fuller. Or you can separate them like I did that first one. Me, I want to do a combination. See, and that's neat. And then here, what I did with this, where I've got the double-sided sticky, I just come in with my knife, because I didn't want all of the sticky taken off. And I just did it like that and went through the paper. Well, that one I went a little further. But I'm going to be putting a little bit of glue anyways to help it hold. And then we'll just put that just like that. Let me get a different one. Since I cut that one in half, let's try this one more time. But I don't want to cut it in half, just the paper. See, we all make errors. Just learn from it and keep going. Alright. So there's that. Isn't that pretty? Looks like this huge, big old, thick. And my back one is sliding. Yep. Just like so. Then you take this and you just put a little bit of glue on the front. Come back, put it up under here. Okay, so there's that one. So let's put a couple more of these together. We're going to do a couple of singles, we're going to do a couple of doubles. And I think I'm going to use the big one by itself. And then we'll make a smaller one with the double. And this just gives me the incentive to find me some more flower dyes. That way I can make more different type flowers, if you know what I mean. So this is just what I had in my stash. And with me being on the no spin for 30 days and using the products that I have in my home, I'm trying, and I have done really good. I have kept to this. I have not spent one thing. So that makes me feel really good. And I have been using nothing but what's here in my craft room. So, let's take this one and hit it right there. Come over here. Put a little glue here. And I didn't make a bunch of stems, so that's why you don't see all of them like this one on stems, because I didn't. This is the first ones that I made. But that gives you the gist of how to make them, how to put them together, and add your own little touches and blings to it. I mean, I want these offset. Like so. And I'm going to try to do this one. Same way. Center it at the same time, and that's not always easy. Then I'm going to, oh looky here, I've got this yellow, center here. You know what I'm going to do first? Wait a minute, hold up. I want to pull this one back up real quick. I'm going to get my hole punch. And I'm just going to put a hole in the center of that one. And the reason that I'm doing this is because this jewel that I'm putting on here has a divot on the back, so I want that divot to set in that hole. That way it will be flush. There we go, see? So there's that one. We'll wait for it to dry. Excuse me. Do we want to mix some colors? No. There we go. Okay, find a purple pearl. I'm trying to make them different. That way, none of them are identical. None of them are the same. But I am going to go with a lighter. Let's go with a darker color center. Or do we want to go lighter? Let's put a actual pearl. Or let's see. Where did you go? There you are. Maybe we'll put this one in here that looks like an actual pearl in the center. Okay. Okay. There's that one. And let's do this one here, get it done. There we go. Do we have some missing? Yes, we do, because this one's got a baby over here. So, it just tells me I didn't get all the pieces. Okay, so there's that one. And we'll put the poo in the middle of that one. Okay. Sorry about that. So we'll nope. There you go. Come on. It can be a little tedious, but all in all, whenever you get done, they're going to be beautiful. Okay. I'm going to put a beautiful gemstone right in the center. Just like that. So there's 3 flowers, the same, but different, if you know what I mean. Okay, now, this one, it has this leaf. This one, it has 5, I believe, yep. So, let's see, what do we want to do with it? I know, hold on just a second. Okay, I've got these metallic gel pens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically outline the outer edges with it and put a vein in the center of the flower. Okay, let me do all of these and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got all of these with the, and I went and got a blue one and put the blue on one as well, and Look at how it stands out now. And like I said, you gotta let it dry, and that way you can get them all to stand out and do what you want them to do. Okay, so I really need something tiny. Hold on a minute. Okay, so what I put in it was a brad. I wanted to make sure I could get it in there. But I'm going to take 2 of these leaves and get them some apart, because they cut them together and they stay together. Because you get them in these huge stacks like this here, and they're all cut together as so. I want to put one over here, just like so. Up, get back over here, just like so. And I think we'll put the other one I'm going to put it directly across, but kind of catty corner. Like that. See, this is actually one of those. I'll lay that over there. This is actually one of those where you could actually take and put one of the 3 bay leaves on it. Where the leaves are coming out in 3 points. Just like so. And you can do the same with these if you desire to. Just take one of your 3 points. And see, I've got smaller. I'll do that. I'll put one behind one of them. That way you can get a... Let's see. Let's do the dark purple. Trying to keep it centered, you know what I mean? That way they all come out about the same. And that will be okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Sometimes okay, by putting that little split in that, you can get it to lay down the way you want it to. Okay, there you go. So, out of the 3, you've got 3 different styles. Same with this one. So now you can come back and mush in the flower petals and okay. Let's play with this one again. I think we're going to do, let's see. Let's try this one. Haven't made any a bit. No. I was afraid to use hot glue because I was afraid the foam would melt. That's why I'm not using. Probably should have been using my fabric tack or something like that. That way it would tack down faster. But this is rigging. Isn't that pretty? So, let's see. Let's find us a big, bright, yellow pearl to set down in the middle of that. And see, you could come back with one of these stems, just like this, and put it behind there, just like that. I mean, forget just the stem on here. Make it stand out. Alrighty. Let's see. And I'm going to get my stickles out too. And I'm going to stickle some edges and stuff like that. But you get the gist of this. I mean, there's so many dies out here. You could probably cut your own pattern and make your own. That will be something I try next, to see if I can just make some random patterns myself and see what happens. I mean, people make handmade flowers every day. So, if you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. Help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. Thank you.